It is with deep sadness that we announce the death of Harold Emmanuel, better known as Banan, Daddy Harold, or Mr. Harold, a retired stevedore of Mondodo, a past member of the Willing Workers Mothers and Fathers Group, a member of the Marisol Mothers and Fathers Group. He passed away on Tuesday, 13th August 2013 at 9:10 a.m. at the Victoria Hospital at the age of 78. Left to mourn his common-law wife, Veronica Lynch, also known as Miss Clemmy of Mondodo, who was also his caretaker. 7 children: Marie Edward, also known as Catherine, employed with Victoria Hospital; Francis Wilkie and wife Cheryl Wilkie of Bagatelle; Marilyn Emmanuel and family in Canada; Cyril Wilfred, manager of Security Department, Coco Palm Resort, and wife Jacqueline Wilfred of Bobino; Cyprian Wilfred, employed at Cap Maison; Anthea Eluthe, also known as Samantha and family of Lacaille Dennery; Glenn Joseph of Mondodo. Free Step children: Avitas Lynch, also known as Boopsy of Black Malay Gap; Sophia Lynch Gerson, employed with the Ministry of Health, and husband Simon Gerson of Montfortune; Alice Lynch, employed with the Ministry of Health and Family. 27 grandchildren, including Franik and Chefran Wilkie of Bagatelle, Carlisle Wilfred of Bobino, Nicole Lynch of Mondodo, Michael Solomon in Toronto, Canada, Chevelle and Simeon Gerson of Montfortune, Octavia Edward of Piero Viejo, Lisa Edward of La Panse, Vanessa Edward, also known as Bebe of Bocage, Castor Edward of Bocage, also his godson, Saraya Edward of Bocage, Janaya Edward of Fauasson, Stephanie Edward of Vidbouteille, Lindell Edward, also known as Sammy of Bocage, Enrel Edward of Bocage. 35 great-grands, including Nikita Nia Lynch of Mondodo, 2 sisters, Miss Virginia Pierre-Louis of Leclerc, Mrs. Annie Bernard of Cicero, employed at the Marian Home, 1 brother-in-law, Christopher Bernard of Cicero, 2 aunts, Mrs. Leona St. Louis and family of Marisol, Mrs. Leontin Portland and family of River Mito Gardens. Also left to mourn, best friend, Louis Edwards, also known as Tom Pico, and family of Bocage. Special family friends, Elwin Augustine and family of Mondodo, Esnad Ishmael and family of Mondodo, Miss Judith Alexander and family of Boispatat, Simon Ogis, also known as Cornelius and family of Castries, Lauren Joseph of Mondodo, Teresa Joseph of Mondodo, Julia Joseph, also known as Ms. Petrona and family of Mondodo, Neil Evelyn of Mondodo, Mrs. Jennifer Jabatis and family of Mondodo, Ms. Annette and family of Mondodo. Many nieces and nephews, including Sophia Fannis, employed with Victoria Hospital, Joycelyn Fannis of Carolee. Left to mourn, the bus drivers of the Mondodo Carolee route, the McLaurins families of Castries, Cabiche, Cicero, Otsa, Deerfo, and Chouzelle. Also left to mourn many relatives and friends too numerous to mention. The funeral service of Harold Emmanuel, also known as Banan, Daddy Harold, and Mr. Harold, will take place at the Basilica of the Immaculate Conception on Thursday, 22nd August 2013 at 3 p.m. The body will be laid to rest at the Choc Cemetery. The body now lies at Crick Funeral Parlor, Vidbouteille. The family would appreciate that a touch of blue be worn at the funeral. Please note that the family would like to mourn in private after the burial. May his soul rest in peace.